way. Okay. I may not be fully ready, but I sure am live. Whiskers settle. Oh. Hi, hi. So, when we last left off, there seems to be very little left to do. Got a few quests here and there, but otherwise... Gotta go back to the strange monument thing, and, get our reward from that at some point. But until then, let's, yeah, that doesn't give you any information. Okay. Oh, yes. Awawa. Hi, hi. How are you? Found a bad number go up game. Oh no. How's that going? Numbers are going up. Well, that's good. How are they doing this? What is this game? Roll dice, get money for dark matter for rolling dice, which you use to buy more dice and upgrades for those dice. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Can't lie. It's, that sounds like a fun time. Oh my goodness. Did see him was better? I don't know if I am familiar with that one. Oh, Digzium. Gotcha. Simoon, can you stop slamming into the ground? Ow! I don't know what I expected. No. Wait. What did I say? Oh, right. Yes. Yeah, she simply cannot stop. She loves it. It's her favorite thing to do. Would an increased stability stat make you not do this as much? Hmm. Okay. Um, Whiskers, can you saddle, please? You're just like sitting there so impatient. What are you waiting for? You can just lay down. Stop looking so sad. Interesting. I feel like I'm not exactly entering from the entrance, but it's totally fine. I would wager there's gotta be, like, at least, like, 4 worms in this area, no? Hmm. I probably skipped a fair bit just going directly to this. It's gonna be fine, I think. Really? Come on. We got this. That boy sure is sweet, but god damn he likes to stab me so much. Is this statue moving? No, it's just the pillars behind it. Hmm. Climbing this seems like it might be productive. I should probably just go talk to the guy, huh? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go talk to the guy. Oh. Okay, so wait until lightning happens and then climb up them. Hello. I would like to trade with you. I mean, I'll certainly buy all your stuff. I mean, I didn't exactly harvest it, but thanks, achievement. Oh. Well, now my quest marker doesn't have the guy marked because I already got the thing. No, never mind. First sight, crystal farmers are so striking I nearly gasp. Their height is immense and they move with such calm I cannot help but ascribe some knowledge to them. My reading is informed by the markers I see among my own people, the shorthands of a culture, and these farmers are in no way beholden to my interpretation. Wonder what they make of me. Looking for Tota? You found him. What is your next objective? There's a purity to the sound of him. Every word reaches me as cleanly as a whisper in the ear. Speak slightly louder than normal to ensure I'm heard up there. I tell him my name is Sable, and that Zara sent me to collect crystals, but advised that I speak to him first. There are no eyes on the crystal he wears, but he lights up at the mention of her name. And I still know where to look. How pleasing to hear she is well. It has been weeks, if not months, since I have seen dear Zara. Tell me, Sable, are you on your way to becoming a machinist? I'm considering it. The light catches his mask and it glints with every new movement. If you do decide to scale that peak, there are few better mentors than Zara. Now then, how may I help you? How do I harvest the crystals? Welcome to try. If anyone but Zara had sent you, I would consider talking you out of it. But she knows people, so I'll simply tell you. Watch and wait for lightning to strike one of the obelisks. When it does, you'll see crystals begin to form on its surface. You need to climb up onto the obelisk and break off what you can of the lightning crystals. Get to them before they shatter. Okay. Where are the big robots? Those are the reasons my shoulders are complaining and knees are grinding to dust. They used to harvest our lightning crystals. But now we must do it ourselves, and it's not easy work. They stopped all at once. One day after a storm that seemed otherwise entirely normal, they all simply stopped. Some fell over, others stayed up, but none of them ever moved again. Must have felt a terrible omen. Oh, nothing like that, no. There is some explanation in the mechanics or the chemistry, even if we don't know it. And in that, at least, we take great comfort. Okay. Came here years ago. Plateau, it calls to be studied. Shifts his weight and the crystals on his back move easily with him. He must look very odd to you. A little. Do I look odd to you? You don't, which is partially because I've met others like you, but also because we are the different ones. I offer that we are both different, and somehow I swear he smiles. I'm not sure that's something we decide. Did you fall off the edge? Well, I'll come back here later. Harvest 3 of them. Okay. So I could just buy them, but that's no fun. New ones? New crystals? If you please. Yeah, I probably could have figured that out on my own. it's just 3 per obelisk, I suppose. Okay. Well, it seems to be everything I can do here. Very surprised to not be finding more chests or worms here. Honestly, wild for there to be so little up here. It is a dangerous place. It is, but, like, that doesn't mean there can't be worms. There's worms in all sorts of dangerous places. They're scared. There was one on the top of the one that was like the most dangerous thing of all. Also, they are scared no matter where they are. That's why the queen wants them back. Apple? There's one. Yay. I feel like surely each landmark has like 3 worms. That seems like a reasonable number of worm to expect out of a given location. But this one has only yielded 2. What was the red? That was the secret garden. I think we'll just do some fast traveling. Greetings, Glider. What can I do for you? I got poo. She's ecstatic. Well done! Thank you so much, Glider. That's really wonderful of you. Did you have fun? I actually did. Enjoyed the task despite myself, and she seems pleased. Had a feeling you might. Thanks for doing this, Glider. My flowers are very grateful. On their behalf, I'll give you this. It's a beetle badge, which I'd say you earned by virtue of all the poo handling. Thanks. Hey, Zahra. Get those crystals yet? Yep. She nods approvingly, tossing them around in her hands and inspecting the crackling glow of each one. Stand impassive, my arms crossed this time. You knew exactly what you were sending me into, didn't you? And you pulled it off, so it looks like I was right to send you. Yeah, okay. For your trouble, you got yourself a badge. What do you intend to do with the crystals? I'm building bike parts, and I'm happy to offer them up for trade if you have a mind to make something big, fast, and electric. I do have such a mind. Have to slap it together yourself, but that's how you bond with a bike, right? Putting it together piece by piece. Bonding with a bike. Think of the soft static hum I feel in my hands when the sun is warm on the moon's surface. How she brings to mind a basking beast. We do bond, her and I, don't we? Tell Zara I'll be sure to come to the machinist next I need such things. I do not say goodbye. I am here to buy bike parts. Ooh. Time to sell my worms. Oh, you're out of cuts? Oh no! Well, that's a problem. Fuck. If I had 40 more, then I can just sell all of, like, buy a thing, sell worms for the 200 that I gave her. Is there another merchant here? Okay, I will have to come back here immediately. Let's try burnt oak. Hello. Ooh, you have quite a lot. And sure, I'll also buy that. Okay. You don't sell anything, do you? Nope. Okay. Now back to Seven Sisters, and I will let Mr. Whiskers out.
I got you, bud. Meow. Meow.
And I would like to sell you 20 worms to get my money back, please. Thanks. Okay. That is a bit better than what I have. That is some high max speeds. That's some good everything. So how does this sound? Ooh. Fun. Let's see if things are ready back here yet. Okay, still working on it. That's fine, that's fair. Need to sell more scrap, and then I assume there's an ending to this quest. Like, he's gotta run out of money eventually. Also, have I completed a quest for the Burnt Oak Station? Do you have tasks? Larval husks! Need larval husks. How much do you know about beetles? I'm a beetle expert. You certainly do not. If you don't mind, I'd be grateful if you can collect some Hercules beetles. I have some with me. Hand them over in exchange for a badge. Actually, there's one more thing you could do for me. Can you take these husks to Ekria and deliver them to Ian, Chime Maker's workshop? Okay. Well, hell yeah. We can get our beetle mask while we're here. Alright, new mask get. Yay, I look so weird. Hello. Alton barely looks up at me. Hope this scrap's better than what you brought last time, which was good, but, you know, always strive for better. Oh my god! Hand over all my scrap and Alton manages to look surprised with only the smallest shift of his shoulders. Got all that? Trying to fast track things, yeah? Very glider of you, but I can't say I mind. Produces a few scraps of metal, some lint, and 3 scrapper badges. What you came for then? Came to give you scrap, but this is a nice little bonus. Like the attitude. Scrap's the real work. Badges are... what's the word? Nice to have. Useless, on their own at least. Just like scrap, you can melt them down to something decent. Mask. Make a pretty good scrapper's apprentice, you know. If you can find someone willing to take you on. kidding. You're good. I'd be happy to have you on my team someday. Don't get all weepy about it. It's not some big moment. I'll still be here if you got scrap to sell. See you around. Okay. Another mask. I'm curious what the hell these things are. Like, are these just 3D printers in a cloak? Kinda sucks. Okay. I got time and a fast bike. No need to fast travel. This engine is rather loud, I have to say. Exactly. Did I already do this? Evidently not. We should probably find where the fuck I'm plugging this in before I start carrying it around everywhere I go. There we are. Get in there. No. Ooh. Kind of like that look. Let's see. I guess all of these line up with each other. Yeah. So, like, well, not quite. Because there's child outfit with, wait, what? Oh, yeah. The full child outfit, full climbing, full machinist. Sure, I guess. Oh, I'm missing the guard things. And sand surfer. I guess that kind of goes with the scrapper. Yeah, Bixie mask goes with these two. So yeah, I'm missing the guard shirt. So bouldering, machinist, Aries. Yeah. Because then that's that whole outfit, whale ship outfit, Echoan outfit, Ibixi outfit. Yes. And then the masks mostly line up. Except I don't have an atomic priesthood mask. I guess the cartographer goes with the Cohen stuff. Sure. And then try to keep these lined up. Got the full machinist look. I'd say the beetle mask goes with the Aries stuff. So then the Ibixi stuff. And I don't feel like this really goes with the monumental outfit. I don't know. There seems to be a fair bit that I'm missing. This is an odd place to find a signpost. Belfron, the whale. Okay, yeah. I have all those. And yeah, if that's all note, then I'm not missing anything. Oh my god, it's so loud! I need to change this engine. I don't care how fast it is. Is there really nothing else I can do there? That's just... Sorry, failed quest. The end. Ooh, a clothing shop. What? Oh, okay. Well, there we go. Well, never mind my, former theories. Okay, now that bothers me. Why is that line up so bad? The beetle's all the way over here, though. And then... Okay. So I guess the Sand Surfer stuff kind of goes with the Shade Mask. Scrapper stuff. Missing a Monumental Mask. And then... What? Because then there's the Ares top and bottom that lines up with the Beetle Mask. And then the Machinist stuff lines up. And the Ecrine stuff lines up. And the bouldering stuff. Okay. Okay, so that lines up. I guess the cartographer mask lines up with the beetle station stuff? Oh, I guess that works, because the... No. That doesn't make any sense. That would be a merchant thing. I don't know. But yay things. Oh, that's a fun chime mask. Okay. But I suppose our chats about work are fruitless. Ooh. Sand blower. What's your mask look like? Looks kind of dumb. Sure, yeah. Oh! Entertainer's badge. Nice. Wow. Okay. Amazing. Okay. How's our badge inventory looking? Okay, so we still need... Elisabeth gave us a badge. Okay, and then I just need to buy 2 more merchant badges. Feel like most of what we have left is just gonna be here. The swirling pools of water, the glistening surface of liquid, dancing and reflecting light, inspiring. Yeah, why not? I'll buy all 3. Okay, goodbye. Okay, now what guard have I been getting guard badges from? Did I screw myself out of the mask by not solving the crime? Machinist, eh? Think you could do a better job keeping the power on in town if that's the mask you chose? Imagine what would have happened if the power had stayed off much longer. I think I would have had to leave town. Oh, interesting. Is it just the machinist's mask that has unique dialogue? Interesting. Yeah, here's 50 cuts. You know what? You want 50 more? Have more. More. Alright, I gave you 300. That's the best I can do right now. I mean, it's not really. I could give more, but, like, gotta have money for something else eventually. Okay, right, now we're back here. Adult children giggle as I approach, the way children do. We're quite sure whether they're entertained, nervous, or mocking. You're a glider. Yes, indeed. Get excited at this and make small sounds amongst themselves. I found gliders thrilling too when I was a child, but somehow I feel slightly like an imposter. A little bit proud. Sure. Yeah, I know hide and seek. Don't seem particularly interested in the story. Never felt so old. You're it. We'll go hide and you have to find us. Once I, the great worldly wise glider, cunningly track them down, how can I call them out if I don't know their names? Don't be so sure you'll find us. This is our town, remember? I'm Paula. I'm Jeff. And I'm Nez. Ready, Sable? You have to close your eyes and count to 100. No peeking and no skipping, and count slowly. I would never skip. 1, 2, 3. We're not doing this. 57, 58, 97, 98, 99, 100. Yeah, okay. Well, that's something new to do here while I'm looking around for other stuff, I guess. You okay, dude? Okay. I don't see any of them on the rooftops. Oh, hello. Aw, you did find me. Oh, I wonder if they hide by the giant fucking graffitis. Like the one they were, all gathered by at the start. That could be a tell. Had early stage babies in wombs that could run out in days. Yay! I saved the babies. Feel like one of these children is gonna be hiding in a crate.
Yeah!
Oh my god, I never came back to buy all this stuff. Oh my god. Time to sell most of the rest of my worms, I guess. Or possibly just the rest. I'll save 5 of them. Wow. That is almost all of my money. And quite a lot of new customization options. Wow, fishing is not worth it. Goddamn. Is your kid in prison again, by the way? Because someone certainly is. Huh. Okay. Well. Fat lot of good that did, huh? Oh, this is where I first found the kids. Okay. Oh, hello. Thought this was a really good hiding spot. You're smart for a grown-up. Alright, Paula, where the hell are you? Well, a hiding spot I had guessed was, like, at the docks. Hmm. Hmm. Could be hiding in the machinist shop. Nope. Maybe in the markets. Hmm. Where is this third child? He's around about where the second was, I think. Paula pulling the old hide, like, really close to the starting point trick. Pretty much. You found me! You sure you counted all the way to 100? Found the others first? Yes! That means I win! How do you hide so well? Been practicing a long time. My mother asked me to do chores and I hid from her all afternoon. I'm hiding right now. Yay! I get the entertainers, thank them for the game and the badge, and they say goodbye. As they leave, I feel a small pang in my heart. Yes, Simon and the rest of the clan. Wonder if what she'd think of me taking up the entertainer's mask. I guess we can find out, because, yeah, we've got all 3 entertainers badges. We can get entertainer's badge, merchant badge. I don't know where the fuck to get more guard badges. Also, I don't think we're getting up to 100 worms. It would be kind of funny if after your, like, 3rd mask, this animation sped up a bit. Sable just, like, walks up and just snatches it out of there. And it's just like, yep, I know the drill. Thanks. Bye. I would also love to figure out fishing, but kind of feel like that mask is just not one that's happening. It's just, I don't understand it. I don't know how rare some of these fish are, but somewhat ridiculous looking mask, but I guess that's the point. Feel levity looking at it. Wearing it in almost any situation makes the world feel a little warmer. Okay, now it's time to customize the bike a little bit. Simone, I have so many new parts for you. Okay, so the delivery bike is much worse. I'm pretty sure all of these are just gonna be worse. Oh, just 0 acceleration? Okay. Ooh. The Speedster is pretty nice. Why? Oh, the Speedster's kind of really good. Oh my god. Yeah, the Speedster is insane. Maybe the engine sounds better. Hmm. It's hard to not just go with the thing that is best. Especially when everything is so much worse. Ugh, fine, will be boring and just go with the best things. Okay, so what am I doing? Hmm. The sleeping singers, you say? Interesting. Hmm. Pyrausta's Ruin is not a location that I have. Well, I guess I'll try heading south then. It's also a much more pleasing engine sound than that insane lightning shit going on. Please tell me I don't need all of the stamina upgrades to get up here. I'm sure I do. I just want to know. Oh, not even close, too. I feel like if I do that better, that might help. Hold on. I can maybe ramp this. Hold on. Moon, you're a little wild and crazy right now, and I love it. Nope. We are not close enough. Okay. So let's try from down here. Oh, sorry, girl. We did not get much height out of that. I'm pretty sure we're at, like, ground level on the opposite side. Like, it says that it doesn't actually improve climbing. But I feel like stamina doesn't normally go down as fast as it has been going down. Yep, nope. Is there enough to ramp up here? No, not really. Like, there's no ledges or anything on the climb up here. What the fuck? Like, that doesn't even feel close. That It doesn't even feel like one more upgrade is gonna make a difference. Yeah, this is not an improvement. Is there really nowhere to climb up this fucking thing? Like, even gliding from that, I'm pretty sure I would lose too much height. Like, another half bar does not feel like it's gonna be enough to make the difference. I have to be doing something wrong here. Nope. Like, I'm not even gonna be able to climb up past this. Maybe I can. Okay. This is actually feeling somewhat promising. Wow. I made it. Now what the fuck is up here? Saw a speech bubble for a second. Is there someone up here? Well, I finally made it up here, and it's fucking nothing. Oh, there's a worm. Yay, one worm. It was all worth it. I am not climbing back up here again. I'm looking this up. Hmm. Okay, so apparently there is an intended method to get up here. Okay. Well, I guess we'll try it the way that is apparently the intended way. Right, I never actually managed to climb up there because I didn't have the stamina for it. Wow, and just one stamina upgrade would have been enough. How do you the worm? Interesting. More written notes. Anna, I'm inside. I got inside. You see now, this gaping darkness is why Pyrosta beckoned me. There's a secret here she wished me to know, and it's much more than I ever imagined. This place, this creature, she's alive. Not in the way of you and I, no, but in the way of slow and aged things, breathing and thriving at a pace invisible to those who live as quickly and as briefly as us. Like a wise old tree or map of mushrooms below the earth, living and decaying all at once for centuries. She's alive. I think I can press on and go further in. I don't know if I can return the way I came, but so few stories are told of those who walk back along their own footsteps. I will find a way through to the other side. Word gurgling stops me for a moment, and I see it as giggling and grinding before it makes sense. Camped here for 2 days now, Anna. It's warm in here. The air is cold and damp, but there is nice salt in it, too. My skin feels better inside this place than on the unforgiving dunes. In my explorations, I have dropped some unimportant things down into Pyrosta. Rocks, small and large, a beetle. I wonder, should I descend further and go below myself? The voices of Pyrosta calls to me, but she is drowned out by other noises of rushing water and a deep, resonant gurgling. It all sings, and more I yearn. If I get to lose, I will leap into the darkness. If I don't return, then know this. I love you, Anna. Okay. Whee! Traverse a hidden cavern, you say? Mm-hmm. I guess that's what you could call this. This area is much different than the rest of the game in many ways. From being the only time you use whistling for something other than calling Simoon, and also the only time throwing is worth a shit. Piece is damp and mold creeps at its edges. Anna, fallen so far down, slipping and sliding, plunging for an eternity. What things I saw in the blur of the walls as they sped past me, what secrets I heard in the whispers of the rushing wind. Anna, 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 if you could only know, if you could only see. But Byrausta's voice is not for all to hear. At the end of my fall, I found myself in a new world. I have lived in this place for half a day now. I see now why she called to me. She is a god, but she is crying for help. Yeah, sure thing, bud. No? Not good enough for you? There we go. Nope. Ooh. Don't think that's how I was supposed to do that. That's weird. And I live, but it's a sorry life. I have lost her voice down here, and now it is only dampness and rot in the silence. A single drip at the end of the tunnel hits like... It stops abruptly, halfway through a sentence, and when it resumes, the script appears hastier than it ever has. Anna, you will not believe it. Oh, my love, my cherished one, that was the secret. It is when I am lost that she finds me, Anna, for what is Pyrosta but a helper of those in need? What a fool I am! How stupid! I quite nearly gave up, but I've just heard her again. I know what she wants. She is so, so hungry. Yeah? Damn, not quite. Okay, gotta hurry on that one. Oh, so that's how I was supposed to get that. Unfortunately for the game, it gives me the power to climb. Okay. Nice. Unfortunately, I, on the other hand, do not speak worm. New note written in a shaky, childlike script. My heart goes cold at the sight of it, like I have seen something too vulnerable and cannot help. So the camels were not enough, Pyrosta? What more do you need? I've given you my all and still you ask more of me? Oh, you are beautiful and exquisite, God. But you are also a needful and a tricky one. I'm catching wise to your true meaning, my beloved. I will give you what you ask, with boundless weeping joy. Okay. Well. really not sure which way I am meant to be going now. Well, this looks more like progress. So let's try the place that looks more like a secret. But where am I to deposit these meats? Oh. I see. Really? $20? That's the reward for that puzzle? There's gotta be like some cool, weird cosmetic thing that you can get out of all this. I mean, I got the color scheme, but... Oh, I see. Nope, nothing else. Okay, that's cool. What's this? Shrine, if it can be called that, sends chills down my spine. I feel in the presence of something, but whatever it is no god. There's something carved into a piece of wood, and it reads like an incantation. I submerge myself, Pyrausta, into the depths of you. Of my body build yourself, that you might live anew. Above the incantation sits a mask, repulsive and scarred. Looks to be made from a baby sandworm. Are the teeth in its mouth real? In the darkness, I listen, trying to hear whatever the writer believed was Pyrausta's voice. There is nothing. Take the mask. Maybe I can hear if I wear the mask? Hmm. Don't think I was quite supposed to do that, but... Oh, okay. Oh, so close. Yeah. Little bugged, isn't it? Well, I made it. I am on top of the oasis. In the way that I was originally meant to be. Is it the mask that is making this happen? I don't like that it just sounds like I'm trudging through slop while I wear this mask. Where is she? This game is so buggy, I swear to God. I'm losing track of which ones are the new one. None of these seem particularly worm-like. What was her name? So it is this one. Oh my god, just let me see the selector. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's gross and weird, but I like it. So how long is a few days exactly? Seem to be missing one cartographer bike part. Nope. Not you. Probably the first cartographer, right? Okay, you have nothing. Ah. Sure, whatever. Where even is that Fisher person? It's like fairly early on, right? It's the first one you found. There it is. Yeah, very much not a thing that they are expecting you to come back to, I suppose. Okay, then let's see. Right, because it said there was something else to the south. Maybe there used to be, but now it is only worm? But that wouldn't make much sense. Pyrousta's ruin. Oh, okay. That's just, yeah, worm. And then petrified forest to the north. I mean, I assume that's just like this general area. Doesn't put me anywhere close to the top, does it? Nope. Where's Angler Hut? Okay. So I want to see if I can, like, talk to him and get a hint. I said learn. What would it say, you think? Got into the head of a fish, couldn't make sense of it to save your life. They're mysteries. I'd really like to do more observation, but I did sort of mean a more conventional means of learning. Well, it's funny, you remind me of somebody, which I'm sure you get quite a lot given your whole, you know, thing. Remind me of an old student of mine, Cassie. Poor girl couldn't catch a fish to save her life, but the passion, she loved him. It's because she was so keen I kept her on long enough to give her a course in fishing, and took her on a trip to try catching butterflies, see if it might be easier. Was it? No! But I saw she had a real knack for research. That's what she really liked, and I told her, just do that. Last I heard, she was working on getting something set up in the Wash Research Center or something. Good for her, I say. Tell her Yoshi says hello. Okay. Research Center in the Wash. I'm pretty sure this is the Wash, at least. Oh, yeah, this. Hello. Welcome to the Great Vivarium. You're a glider, aren't you? I am. You'll like this place, I'm sure of it. Proprietor of the vivarium, it's good to meet you. Sable. It's a great name. I'm Cassie. Said that, didn't I? Sorry, forget that. Welcome to the vivarium, a home for animals small and smaller, from the sleekest fish to the most fragile butterfly and everything in between. Just mostly plants and rocks. It needs a bit of work, but I'm new at this. Wasn't long ago I finished my own gliding. I'm wrapping up soon, I think. Can only hope to create something as lovely as your vivarium. If I can give you one piece of advice, when you think you're done thinking about what you want to do, think again. Because I was supposed to be an angler. Now here I am at a vivarium researching all the fish I was too unskilled to catch. Wasn't much for butterflies either. Don't worry, I'm good at overthinking. Cassie crosses her arms and observes me a moment, then seems to get an idea. You know, maybe this is getting ahead of myself, but I was thinking about how this sort of thing, this collecting thing, might be a good task for a glider. Been thinking about the world's worst angler and butterfly catcher, me. Can't really be counted on to fill the vivarium forever. I don't have badges to give away or a mask or anything, but what if we just did it for fun? You got some spare time and feel like fishing, bring whatever you catch, or pluck a butterfly, perfect. Who knows, maybe someday it'll be a real glider task. Sounds good. Onward, glider, to fish and bugs. If you've got anything with you already, I'd be happy to take a look at that too. Yoshi says hello. Yoshi! Oh no! Oh no, are you an apprentice of his? Or no? Oh no. Did he tell you how terrible I was when he was trying to teach me? Oh yes. Well, I'm glad he hasn't changed. Honestly, I'm pleased he says hello, because I sort of... Not even that I thought he'd be disappointed, even. Just thought he might forget. Shake my head and tell Cassie what Yoshi told me, and the compliments make her get smaller and smaller behind her hands. I can tell they fill her up with a particular joy. Aww. She shakes her head and flaps her hands when I tell her the worst of it. Yoshi is proud of her. Oh, I love her. I hate to hear that. Or no, I don't. It's nice. It actually is really nice. I'm just, it's really nice. Ugh. Ever feel like it's hard to hear nice things about yourself? Extremely. Cassie nods and sighs, calmer than before. I'm glad you get it. Thanks, Sable. You really made my day. Aww. I hand over some butterfly specimens. Hand over the fish. Thank you, Sable. Great stuff. I'll get them in the tanks. Looks like you're already a more competent angler than this disaster. She points to herself. Somehow I am reminded of me. Actually, I've got something. Here, take this rod. It's a much smoother action than the old one you've got. Think it's mean to help you out with the feistier creatures. Generally, but I've got my old angler notes handy. Be happy to trade for them if they're of interest. Oh my god. Okay, let me... Okay. What am I currently? Pebble Eye and Pillfish. Persistence will pay off when fishing in areas full of cacti. Common fish that seeks shade in the eastern dunes. Okay, well, this is a whole other thing that's happening right now. amazed that was working as well as it was for as long as it was. I guess I might as well just get all of the hens, huh? Okay, so there was nothing and no reason for me to be here. Cool, 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 cool. Cool. Okay, you know what? Let's just... Me playing any exploration-based game. Yeah, that's fair. It's like... The problem is... like... Like, when there is a collectible that is a little worm, and sometimes, like, plants load in on high ledges. Okay, the hints aren't entirely helpful if I can't make sense of what they mean. The level of rewards always feels wrong. That is very fair and true. Seeks shade in the eastern dunes. Why did I come here? They're too valuable. Get mad, it's too hard to find them. That's fair, yeah. What the fuck was that noise? Okay. Okay, I'm buying the rest of the hints. Because surely, like, if I can get a few more unique fish, then I'll probably get... Hello. Oh my god. What? Why can't I select things on this screen? They're so cute. I want the little dragonfly mobile. Specimen collection completed. Okay. So I've got all the butterflies. Where the fuck is this? It's a research center in, Okay, I am missing Flutter Thrust, Ghost Soul, Hummer. Sandray, Suckerfish, Teacup, Trifle. I already forgot which of the, Oh, I can also be selling things. Okay. Ghost Soul Hummer, Pebble Eye Pillfish, Sucker. Okay. And Trifle Jelly. Okay. So let's see. In Red Sea, they seek the deeper parts of the sands. I don't know. Shade of large rock arches in Red Sea. Like pale mounds of chalk. Okay. So that one I just have to go the green areas with trees. The souls of old bones. Okay. The heart of midden below pillars of rock. I don't entirely remember the names of all of the areas off the top of my head. And where are there cacti? But yeah, this is here. I sort of just stumbled upon this at one point, and there was nothing to do here, so I just left. But talking to the fishing guy, he was like, "Oh, hey, you... I'm gonna tell you about my apprentice. She sucked at fishing, but she runs a research station now. And, it's in the wash." And I was like, "Oh, I vaguely remember that." And yeah, then I talked to her, and she sells hints about fish, and also when you are like filling out the registry of these things, you get mentioned her to you, but you never found this. Ah, I see. But yeah, oh my god. Stop. Stop! Okay, well that feels new. Okay. Little kicker I have gotten before. Is that all that was? Okay, this seems to just be little kickers. Okay. Cacti. Also, Shadows of Eastern Dunes doesn't really tell me much, unless it's like this area. Weren't there like... There was an area with like a lot of bones. Where was the lots of bones? down there. Is just another fucking little kicker. Like, I don't know if I'm in the right place. The shadows of the eastern dunes. Would that not be around here? Like, this is the east, there's dunes here. And I cannot for the life of me remember where to find cacti. I mean, I'm assuming, like, this is the first quest. So they must all be in the area where you find him, right? Oh my god. If this is another fucking flutter little kicker, I swear to God. Good camera. I swear to God. Okay. Well, technically different, but I've already found that. This feels like it's gotta be, like, Shadow of the Eastern Dunes. It's this fucking billow guppy again. God damn it. I just need to focus on finding fucking cacti. Which one of these had you found? Because you said you were missing one of them. I don't understand how I have found only one of the fish for the first quest. I have done so much fishing. Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm assuming it, like, the one you find by cacti is probably the more likely one that you would have found. I just really wish these hints were, like... Where the fuck am I? What is this? Well, at least I'm finding something new. There's a worm here and everything. Why are there so many chums here? What the fuck? I still have 7 to go. Oh, please, I'm so close. Okay. Yay. I can now make a sandy bike. Oh my god, there's so many chum here. What the fuck? Okay, I think that's gotta be all of them, right? With how much else there's been in here, I'm kind of surprised that behind the pillar is nothing. Oh. Should update my description at some point. Probably. I remember very little of my description. Okay. Noted. Oh, I see. What do you... I pressed the X. just gonna fast travel around until I can see some cacti. Also, do you remember what happens, like, after you do an ending? Does it just, like, load your last save afterwards? Okay. Yeah, that's sort of what I am worrying about, because it's like, I would kind of like to just get an ending tonight, but also, I at some point want to, like, get 100% done. Okay, well, there's a Hummer. Nice. And that was the, yeah, green areas with trees and foliage. So I was able to auto-saves before you start last quest, so you can restart from that spot. You fast travel after... Okay. Don't fast travel after starting it. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I would assume there wouldn't really be much need to fast travel. Because, yeah, I might want to just, like, go ahead and get to the ending, and then, next time I stream this, it'll just be, like, completion stuff. Because I don't want to spend, like, terribly long time, hunting down cacti with which to fish for one of the two remaining things. Okay, I won't. Fuck's sake. And what the fuck does it mean, Shadows of the Eastern Dunes? I feel like I'm gonna have to look that up, because That is too weirdly cryptic. Is this the same fucking... How did I end up here again? Like, I know this game fucks with shadows a bit. Like, there are multiple puzzles that require shadows to solve them. But, like, is it gonna be that specific? And also, like, does this count as the shadow of a dune? I, like... There's a pebble eye. Okay. Finally. Okay. And now I just need to fish around cacti. Where the fuck are there cacti? Like, it was in the starting area, right? Like, I could have sworn there were some around here somewhere. Like, I'm pretty sure I found cacti and tried fishing near them, like, really early on. Also, I need to grab another one because I need to give her one also. Yeah, it's just this thing again. Fucking billow guppy. See, I'm pretty sure in all of the places that I needed to be fishing to get what I needed, I was fishing there, but I just kept getting the same shit over and over, even though technically, like, it should be in the pool of available fish here. I think I'm just getting, like, super unlucky. Like, am I... Like, I am about as far to the east as I was before. Is this not a dune? Maybe this is a dune. Yay. She's ignoring me again. Okay. Where in the goddamn is a cactus? Also, would you want to watch a jet lag tonight? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well. Okay. Are we good? What the fuck is that? Is that just coming from the burnt oak station? Okay, well, things got better. And also, importantly, what time would you want to start it if to be able to be watching tonight? Okay, yeah, that's just Burnt Oak Station. Within like 30 minutes? Okay. Yeah, I might just hit up that ending then, because it's even if I do manage to like even if I manage to like find this fish, I'm definitely gonna need more before I can actually get the mask. So, yeah, I don't think, like, that is absolutely not happening tonight. So I'm hoping the ending sequence doesn't really take all that long. And then we can wrap up for now, and then I'll be doing some final wrap up stuff next time. Try to find, oh my god. Try to find 6 more worms. There's one there. Try to find 5 more worms. Do a little fishing. And, yeah, we'll just, get things wrapped up next time. But for now, I would like to at least get an ending. I hope I show up wearing this mask and fucking grandma's just like, worm isn't a job, Sable. Don't tell me how to live my life. I earned this mask. This is who I am now. Can I get to the top of this, by the way? Certainly shouldn't be able to. I am, like... I should not be wasting any more time. I can't just, like, look at something and be like, I wonder if there's something there. I, like, have to explore it. Also, I could really not have worm be my job. I could not live the rest of my life in this gloopy ass mask. I feel like this has been designed to be just too tall to reach. Even, well, I feel like if I had that last stamina upgrade, I could get up there. But I can't right now. I'm back! As the ibex camp draws closer, the imagined threshold between home and gliding is palpable. Reminds me of coming in from a sandstorm, so fierce that the grains have whipped through the air and through your clothes. Peel off the layers of sand-beaten fabric and marvel at the dust on your skin, bits that manage to get through despite every precaution. And though you feel so grateful to be home and so comforted by the safety of the indoors, Can't help but smile, nostalgic, as you wash the sand away. What an adventure you've had, and it was only for you. Am I ready to choose my mask now? There's no going back if I do. Give me 1 sec. I am also going to manually save. Also, has it not been a few days? Let's say yes. I think I'm ready. But am I really ready? Definitely ready. Hi, I'm gonna be a worm. Would you still love me? Hey, Sable. Strange how children change so much over such a short period. Hilaria's grown, but she'll always be a child to me. You've grown! Can't help but smile remembering all the times adults would say, "Oh, how you've grown to me as a child." Like, you've not grown at all. I haven't just grown, I can climb way higher now. Zeki hates it. It's great! You'll get there soon enough. Saima will leave her gliding soon, but at least you'll be back now. Don't have the heart to tell her I might not stay with the Ibixi. There's still time to decide, so I hold back. Oh, Sable! So good to have you home. Thought about you so much, just imagining all the excitement. Every time we passed a cliffside, I thought, I bet Sable's just hovering everywhere. Have you heard of Lahore the Fabulist? Oh, of course. Not much for travel, you know, but not 2 years ago I made a special trip to Ekria just to see her. Why? Met her out in the desert. Spent a whole evening talking about life and poetry. I think I may have inspired some original work. That's amazing! So you Sorry, I'm so excited. I think it's possible the next time I see Lahore, she might actually read a poem that you inspired? It's quite possible. Now that's a gliding. Who cares what mask you choose? You got to hover around the world and you inspired Lahore the Fabulous to write a new poem. If I were you, I'd put on my retirement mask, because I'd be done. Don't remember the last time I heard Umar speak. Maybe to yell a warning, but never to converse. Takes me a moment to think of something to reply. You miss me? Emits a low grunt and what sounds like a chuckle. I think that means he missed me. Okay. You touch Cloud? If I had gliding stone, I would touch Cloud. Got the climbing mask. Can't believe it. You have to choose it. You'll choose it, right? Why wouldn't you? That would just be silly. I don't think I'll get a word in here, so I just let Alaria effusively speak at me for a while. Being a climber is a pretty solitary existence for the most part, mostly foraging for things that grow in the higher climbs, fixing or salvaging from ships in high places, but the sights you see will be like continual gliding at times. Will I be comfortable at those heights without the gliding stone? Nope. That's why my job is gonna be worm. Back with the Abixi is more comfortable than I expected. I think I thought the gliding would change every part of me, that I would come home different. Perhaps more mature, or more jaded, or at least able to grasp more of Driss's jokes or Hilal's poetry. Actual change is more subtle, and it's that, somehow, despite spending so much time discovering the world beyond, I've never felt more like a part of this clan. It isn't about being a Bixie or which mask I chose. Which mask I ultimately choose. Simply that I no longer feel so behind everyone, or like they know some grown-up secret I yearn to understand. I feel embraced wholly as the person I am. Sable. Now we've heard your stories, or at least the ones you're happy to tell. That means it's nearly time now. Jadi's sigh is contented. Yeah. I suspect she was more concerned with my experience of the gliding than the grand choice at its end. For that I am grateful. You ready to choose? I won't keep you, Sable. If you know what you want, then all I desire is to learn what that is and celebrate it with you. I'm allowed to be excited too, aren't I? When you're ready, proceed to the temple. Oh. Huh. Wasn't expecting the choice to be presented like this, but that's cool. Worm. I'm curious how many of these can hold a mask. Like, do the broken statues count? I mean, here's what I know about the sandworm mask. 1. The last wearer died. 2. I found it in a reeking cave near the body of its maddened creator. 3. It appears to be made out of the flesh of baby worms. Is this the mask I'd like to choose? You betcha! Am I sure? Yeah, I think so. Pick up the worm mask. I'm not quite sure what I'm thinking, but I'm sure I can find some reason to wear such a horrific thing. You have chosen the life of worm.
Happens every day. Whether not you part, no matter if you wait.
I kind of hope there's a post-credits thing. I'm a little disappointed to not get people's reaction to my choice. But, you know, I think it's okay to leave it open-ended.
Whichever end you play a part, and if in time you
Yay! We won! I chose the life of worm. Okay, so when I continue, where am I? Okay. Understood. Before I stop, let me just real quick check on this. Because, like, I have given this dude a few days. Or, you know. This girl's got plenty of time. Yay! Upon seeing me, Farah almost all but leaps with excitement. Sable, I've been waiting for you. I decoded the final inscription. We were right. It was a game. A race. And you completed it exactly as intended. Do you know what that means? I won? Oh, you definitely won. Or, more accurately, Simoon won. Barely registers with me that she uses Simoon despite never being introduced, and I don't get a chance to bring it up before she's going on. There's a prize, a real one. Once you complete the race, the pillars reveal the text. Translate the text and you get bike parts. Incredible ones, older in their design than any I've ever seen, but perfectly elegant. You must try them, Sable, you must. You can fit the parts on your own bike if you'd like to ride it now. Yeah. It's not as good. But that's fine. I wish you could rotate your bike in this. This bike. Bear shakes her head and shrugs, but it's in the nice way. The way you do it, something so grand and beautiful and awe-inspiring that you can't help but feel small and sort of casually useless. Yeah. Casually useless in its shadow. This bike is wonderful. I agree. Thank you for the opportunity to ride in an ancient race. In playing their old game, I felt more connected to the past than I did hearing the drier bits of history. That's great. I mean it. I don't know if I'm just a romantic or something, but I always have such a hard time connecting to the past without connecting to the people. Strange for a machinist, isn't it? I suppose it is strange for a machinist, somehow, but I find it comforting, too. Really is room for all kinds behind all masks. Why don't you keep the bike and bring it into a new era? See how the world changed while it was... Let it see how the world changed while it was sleeping. I don't ride much myself nowadays, so it'll be in good hands with you. And I get to be smug around the other machinists, which is all the reward I really need. Thanks for all your skill and generosity. I would like to hear what the engine sounds like, at least. Oh my god. Acceleration just goes off the screen with this. Or at least it looks that way. It's... Yeah, I like this. Yay. Okay. So that is my active quest. I'm gonna go back into my normal outfit. And we're gonna end here for now. Yay! I mean, I don't really know what I expected of the ending. It was a little lackluster, but yeah, it's fine. Good game. I'll be wrapping it up next time I play it, which, yeah, maybe it'll be tomorrow. We'll see. Till then, bye-bye.